All right, welcome everyone to another edition of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays, coming to you live just as the markets are about to open. Don't usually do this, but it is a special day. And since I don't have a lot of positions, I can be with you as the stock market opens a ridiculous amount of points down, something I've been anticipating for a little while. Let me just situate here as everything loads. Everything is set here. Let me pause that. Let me go right here. And we will begin by going straight into screen share. No announcements today. We are going to try and bring you another news show later today with either Christine or Leah as our very lovely hosts of the show. All right. Hey, guys, if you want to support, please check out the affiliate page. The Embly cards, got another message. Someone just got their Embly card, went to the store, used it, and immediate conversation started about, holy shit, that's a cool card. Anyway, check this out. It's really, really cool. All right, let's go straight to the charts. S&P opens in 2 minutes. Let's take a peek at Bitcoin, and then we're gonna go into the S&P for the open. Here's the chart of the hyperwave. However, we really need to wait for this week to close before we can make any, whoa, hold on. I don't know why it's like moving. I got a new mouse. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, because when I use the wheel, it just keeps moving for a little while. Okay. Still have to get used to new tech. Hey, Mark, thank you so much for your generous donation. Tone, can you check TVIX? Yes, TVIX is the tradable version of the VIX. We can take a look at that along with the VIX. So here we are on a weekly scale, still at resistance. We are exactly at resistance. So we have to wait and see for this week to actually end. We can't make any kind of assumptions as to what is going to happen. I will continue to say that I am expecting the market to pull back. Even the Bitcoin market. And I do think Bitcoin is still a little correlated with the S&P 500. Quick look at the daily chart. The daily chart is pulling back. And like I've been saying, I really want to see the daily chart hit the bottom of that triangle in order for the triangle to actually be fully realized and significantly more legit. I'm going to zoom out a little bit right here. And that's exactly what I am waiting for. I am waiting for more clarity as this triangle continues to develop, but we do need that lower touch because that would make it 3 touches along the bottom, and we already have 3 touches along the top, with one of them a bit of an overshoot, but that's okay. All right, here's the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart is breaking the bottom of that channel. And if today continues to be a bad day for both stocks and Bitcoin, this channel will no longer be all that relevant. Going through these fairly quickly. Let's go straight into gold. I still like gold for a potential breakout. You can see right here, we are now near the top of this channel. This green line originally signaled where I entered my long trade in gold. I took my profit here, and here we are today. I still expect gold to go higher. I have a tiny position long still in gold, and from not that long ago, and it's not big. It's not going to make much of a difference, but it makes me more bullish gold, and I do think gold's going to break out. I think once gold breaks 1750, it becomes very possible. Also notice tomorrow is a potential green 2 above a green 1 breaking the top of this channel. It's much better to break the top of this area as a green 2 above a green 1 than to get back to the top of this channel on yet another top signal like we saw on April 15. Silver will probably be even more bullish because lately it's been trading with a much higher beta. Oil, I believe oil has topped, and it has. There it is. Okay. Really like this top signal right there. I've been talking about it for a week now. And finally, I mean, it's not as pretty as they should be, but it is perfected. And here we are now breaking the 5-day low. S&P is the big one. Here's the daily futures chart. The daily futures chart gave you a top yesterday, but the futures chart was one candle ahead because of a holiday. That's why we paid attention to the cash chart. If you look at the cash chart, we gapped so much that we never got that elusive double nine. But you knew it was coming, and I knew it was coming, and I am short the S&P 500 going into this market open. I was short. Yeah, I did a really early video yesterday because I was just busy the rest of the day. I wanted to bring you another video later that day, but I was actually kind of watching my trading account. I swear this will probably be one of my last trades. This is it, my short. I've lost some money continuing to try to short the S&P, and I think I finally got it because remember, I was short the S&P here in this area right around 3,050, and I had to take the stop loss on that trade around 3,075 or something like that. And I said, hey, I'll have another chance to short S&P on the double nine because the 9 and C13 did not turn it down. And therefore, I took the short yesterday, and here we are today. And where's my target? My target is honestly around here. I do think the S&P has a high probability of getting to the 2950 area. I think the top of this consolidation is a good place for the S&P to have its correction. Can it go lower than that? Yes. Can it go to new lows, all the way to new lows? The answer is, of course, yes, though I don't think so. I think this low is here to stay. I think the government will continue to print more money, and I don't think we're going to pass. I kind of want this to go, it's going to be hard to even get a quasi 9 because 1, 2, 3, 4, we have to go all the way back up to there. Now, if this was the futures market and it didn't gap, that would not be a problem. See, to me, this is still a double nine because the futures market gave it to you yesterday, and the futures market does not have gaps, only has gaps over the weekends. So to me, this is as good as a double nine that did not actually print. But that's okay. It doesn't have to print in my book because mine is a little bit different. And I saw the weakness here late yesterday. We were closing at a brand new 4-day low close. If you look at this 5 candle, the close of that candle, can't see the close. If you look at this 5 candle, the close is 31.90, let's say 31.94, and the close of this candle is 31.90. So the close was the lowest close in 4 days, and that was enough for me. Okay. So I knew the 9 would come. I didn't want to miss the gap. So it was worth it to buy some put options on the S&P. And here we are. Now let's see what happens. If tomorrow is a red 2 going below a red 1, that can really accelerate the drop going down. Okay, the VIX, promised the VIX. So I'm pretty much out of all my single name trades. The only single name trade I'm still in is Under Armour, which is unfortunate because it's another very trade, very skewed to the bullish side, but it doesn't lose me anything if it goes down. This is the beauty of the call ratio back spread, which I talked about in my rig trade and also Norwegian trade. But I am already out of both of those trades. Let me see how DraftKings is doing. Yeah, DraftKings isn't doing too great, but everything is about to be pulling back. DraftKings is also on a monthly and weekly tops. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That's a monthly and a weekly. That's not good. Oh, let me notify my friends that they might throw questions in. Okay. So monthly 9, weekly 9, not great. There was no daily 9 here. Probably missed it by a single candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah, missed it 8. Missed it by one candle. By one candle, it missed it. This one right here. Had this closed there, it would have been it. Or no, wait. Huh. I wonder. Why didn't we get a quasi there? Hold on. Something's wrong. Well, nothing's probably wrong, but I want to check something. No, it's all there. Let me unhide that because I'm curious. Yeah, missed it by one candle. Oh yeah, we never traded up there. Oh, right, because we would have had to trade above the top of that candle, not the bottom of that candle. That's why it wasn't a quasi. Came so close to being a triple. Daily, weekly, and monthly, all on this candle. Came so close, but the daily missed it. I'm gonna go back to displaying cleaner charts. Okay. VIX. Yep, VIX ticked up and it's got a lot of resistance right here. It's sitting near a double resistance. If VIX breaks out above this, the market could have a big tumble and the VIX will, of course, rise significantly. TVIX is the ETF version. No, wait, that's a double. I don't want to look at that. TVIX is the double leveraged. I don't like those. I don't trade those. I advise you not to trade those. They're very dangerous. Don't trade the double. There was another one. So, I mean, I'm not going to talk about a double leverage ETF. I mean, I think they're insane. Volatility. There's got to be a regular volatility ETF. I forgot the ticker though. I thought it was TVIX, but I guess not. Maybe it's in my indices section. No, I just have the VIX. Do I have an ETF section? I don't. Yeah, whatever the ETF is. Is it VXX? There it is, VXX. If you're going to be trading the VIX, trade VXX. Don't trade TVIX. I'm not going to comment on TVIX. My forever advice is never trade double or triple leverage ETFs. They're tools to design to lose your money. They're like, I don't know, DeFi contracts on Ethereum. They're tools that are designed to lose your money. All right, beautiful bottom right there. Timed it perfectly on VXX. And same thing, right? You were sitting in the middle of resistance here. You just gapped quite a bit. You really need the market to go down. Like commenting on the VIX makes no sense. You comment on the S&P 500. Because if the S&P 500 is crashing, VIX is going to rise. If the S&P 500 is not crashing, VIX is not going to. Like VIX is a derivative of a derivative. So we talk about the original. VIX is the measure of volatility of the S&P 500 using the options of the S&P 500. So it's like talking about the derivative of a derivative of an underlying asset. I want to talk about the underlying asset. If you understand the underlying asset, you should be able to understand the derivative on top of a derivative, though that's way more complicated. So I would rather trade the S&P 500 than a derivative on a derivative. Tone, do a crypto scam episode on double leverage ETFs. I would, but again, time, research, it's a pain in the ass. How does the VIX ETF work? Well, the VIX ETF uses a swap contract to mimic the price of the VIX. So this is, they try to get you as close to the VIX as possible. As you see right here, the value of VXX is 34, just above $34. And the value of VIX is probably going to be around the same. It's around 31. Okay. So they try to mimic it the same way the SPY ETF works on top of works versus the SPX index. Groupon's up. Oh, fuck. How did they get bought out? Oh my God. I've been talking about buying Groupon for a potential buyout. Shit. Wow. I knew they were going to get bought out sooner or later. I cannot believe I missed this. This gets me really upset. Like a month ago or a few months ago, I said Groupon under $2 would be an amazing speculative buy. This is why I bought into GoPro, because these are companies that are so ripe for buyouts. And this is what happens. Or did they split? Oh, if they split, then that's not a big deal. No. If then TradingView is wrong. If they split, it didn't go up this much. It should be smoothed out. Groupon did a 1-for-10 split. Yeah, so it's not up 1,600%. If they did a reverse split, then they didn't go up at all. So this is trading. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Split. Yeah, 1-for-20. Yeah, so it didn't actually rise in price. So never mind. Like, so the person that put the comment that says Groupon is up 1,600, that's just wrong. That they're not up 1,600. But your comment threw me off. You said they were up, and the only way they would be up this much is if they got bought out. A reverse split is actually bad. I really thought they got bought out. They could. Now it's on. I mean, it's still possible they can get bought out. But stocks that get beaten up like that, if they can't find a buyout target, and it's still up today though, because the candle is green. So today is the day you want to get out, because it is up. But I don't know how much it's up, because it's the chart skewed. They need to adjust it. They need to adjust it backwards. So Groupon is not up at all. It's up a little. It's up whatever this candle is up, but but the gap doesn't count. Wow, really thought they got bought out. I've done trades that got bought out on me, which is amazing. My best trades. It's still up. It's still up like 10% for the day. Guys, it's easy for you to say bring back the crypto scam episodes, but like it's a ridiculous amount of work, and there's only so much work I can do. They were a lot of work. The only reason why crypto scam stopped is it was a lot of work. Come on. It doesn't look like it's going to hold $2. It looks like it's going to keep falling. That's what the chart says, especially if the whole market is down. Let's go back to the market. Yeah, let's see where we close. If we close below 3,100, that's not good at all for the S&P. US lawmakers talk digital dollar today at noon. I'll need to check that out. Or try to. All right, guys. I think that is it for me. We can take a look at Bitcoin one more time. Please support with the affiliate codes. There's one more stock I'll take a look at from the UK. Please support with the affiliate codes. Also, if you're learning how to trade, check out the on-demand videos. All right, one last look at Bitcoin. Next support is this area of the triangle. 9150 area is next support for Bitcoin on a daily scale. On a weekly scale, your next real support is probably all the way down at 7,000 area. And I'm going to take one last look at a stock out of the UK. We have OCATO. Why didn't that work? All right, it's in the middle of nowhere and it's bearish. It's not that interesting. Beautiful top though. Look at this beautiful top. If you caught this, if you have, if you're watching this indicator and you caught the top, you did well. You're now right at support. You're on a 6. So maybe 3 more days of downside after today. Your support is right here at 1,800. Yeah, looks good. But I wouldn't enter a trade here. It's too late. You got to enter a trade closer to the top, or you got to wait for a potential bottom. Like I wouldn't be entering a trade now. So you gotta time it right. All right, one last peek at gold. I like it. I really like gold for a potential breakout here. I always did. Gold came so close to breaking down, and here we are back near the top. Think above 1750 tomorrow, and we can really shoot up. All right. Oh, Jason, thank you so much. I was just about to turn off the stream. Bitcoin time frame for pullback to 7K and thoughts on market crash with yesterday's Fed announcement. Thanks. Well, I mean, the thoughts on market crash I already provided. I don't think S&P is going to go to new lows. I think the first target, a reasonable target, is 2950. And then after that, somewhere in this middle here. As for Bitcoin, timing, if we start pulling back from this trend line, we can probably come and hit 7,000 in late August, early September, and it will be in line with the 200-week moving average. That sets us up, to be back at the trend line by early November, and the break of 10,000 by mid to late December. And that also means I would win my bet. My bet that Bitcoin will not close 90 days above 10,000. I've lost 7 days on this bet, and I only need to lose 90 days to lose the bet. So we're midway through June already. So if we start pulling back, I'll be pretty confident in winning that bet. Tone, do you think it's bullish that we need to pay sales tax on US gold bullion? Taxes are not bullish. It doesn't matter what those taxes are. Taxes are not bullish. Taxes are always a drag on the economy. The lower the taxes, the more bullish your economy will be. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you later today for a news show. And we'll try and I'll try to talk a little bit about Bitcoin price and how the S&P closed later today. Oh, Tesla. Shit. I'm curious. Tesla hit 1,000. Is that a new all-time high? Yesterday. It is. It sure is. Beautiful. Now watch this. Look at the multi-time frame. I believe we are. Is that a monthly? That is a monthly 9 here, and that is a weekly 9 here. So Tesla's topping. I don't think it can get to a daily. Wow, I don't want to trade though. I don't want to babysit trades. But I think that if the market's going to pull back, so will Tesla. Though Tesla is one of the few stocks that I wish I've owned. I've been talking about how bullish I've been on Tesla for it as long as I remember. I should have just put all my money in Tesla and Bitcoin and would have been fine. I don't feel the need to diversify if you have an idea of what the future will bring. And I think Tesla is going to be a big part of the future. I've been saying for a long time, I think Tesla will be the biggest market cap company in the world one day. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Time to grow the beard again. Time to start going outside and seeing people. Bye, guys.